carries out of the approval of the fire run ordinance.
What?
Fire run.
This ordinance allowing us to charge for the fire runs out.
Oh, that's the country.
That's
How
what
much?
it was about. Give me one.
I can tell you very quickly. It's $100 per hour per responding vehicle.
So if we send 2 trucks?
2 trucks would be $200 an hour. And it's a minimum of 1 hour. So if you're out there for 15 minutes, a minimum of 1 hour. In addition, a minimum charge of $100 whenever the fire department vehicle is dispatched to a traffic accident site. The money goes into a separate fire department account to be used for the payment of operating the volunteer fire department. So, it goes to them. They can buy packs with it, and helmets with it, and the like. This was kind of the minimum that, I looked at about 6 examples, and it was an easy place to start because that was kind of the basic, and a number of folks had that.
Okay.
And that was what Colby had requested. About 6 weeks ago. We had I think it was a truck. Which one? The semi. That could have paid us for the ride.
And this is for out of town?
Yes.
Or just
Yes.
everyone?
No,
No,
no.
out of town.
Out of
It's
town.
out of town.
Yes.
And I think then you put a provision in that allow for like farmers or someone to live here to.
Well, I also provided, for a service agreement. Many folks have a subscription agreement where the farmers pay, a little bit of insurance payment, and then
To the fire department?
to the fire department, and then that run is free.
Uh-huh.
I didn't identify what that payment would be. I said that, there could be agreements, so, we can implement this charge. We're probably going to hit a few people, and there's going to be a few farmers that say, why don't we have, that will kind of give it a momentum to get a subscription service. We could do it from the top down, but once we do a couple of these, it most certainly will occur.
Does that mean when the jaws of life goes out, they'll be charged?
Outside the city. Now, and normally, there's insurance for this. Particularly in traffic accidents. There are probably, in numerous cases, for fires and insurance, accidents and all that, people were probably, insurance companies were very surprised that we didn't have a charge because they're used to paying charges and used to getting billed for that. This gives the fire department a little bit of incentive to do a little bit of collections. Have you talked to them about who's going to actually do the billing? Yeah, it may be you girls, but and we're going to have to implement the administrative side of this, which is when they go on a run, there ought to be a form.
There is.
And that'll come to you with a name and address, and then you figure out what the charge is. If we want to do a subscription agreement, I can get you a subscription agreement because it provides for one.
Yeah, I would see how it goes.
Who are you going to bill, the landlord or the tenant?
It'd be the landlord, be the property owner, wouldn't it?
It's the property owner. The tenant can.
Yeah, the owner's going to say, that's not my crop. That's my renter's crop that went up in flames. I'm not paying for it.
Well, quite frankly, 2 bills may go out. Owner and tenant, with one recovery. But normally there's insurance, and normally folks are easy to pay it because they want the fire department to come out again if the fire comes. I don't know anybody that has a very hard time with this. This is just the way it is. Now, I will tell you that apparently here it hasn't been done, but it's done everywhere else.
Why would you wait to do the insurance thing when you're doing the ordinance right now. Why not go ahead and do it right now? Say $100 a year, you know, they may never have anything happen, but, you know, I'm sure you
I don't
get.
know that I'd even charge them $100 a year.
Huh?
Said, I don't know that I'd even charge them $100 a year, because most likely, they're gonna do their shopping here, they're gonna buy their gas here, they're gonna own a business here, or maybe even live in town, and they've got a barn out there that they store their equipment in for. So, you know, what we charge that subscription fee, I don't think should be.
I believe you ought to put it in
Whole
the
nother
ordinance right
issue,
now.
though.
Most
That's a
of
whole
the
nother
insurance
issue.
companies will pay it when you have a claim anyway, if you have a charge. It's covered in their policy, generally.
Right.
Crop insurance?
No, I'm talking about a vehicle.
So you're talking about a facility or something. Crop insurance, they just pay for the crop. But I mean, shoot, there was quite a number of wheat field fires last year. You know, and if they got that subscription service right in there right now, I'm sure you have enough sign up.
Well, I feel like the subscription thing is, the ordinance goes on the budget, but the subscription would be a separate thing we draw up and give the farmers the option of getting it, which is separate from the people that, like we make fire run with the jaws of life. That's not a subscription anybody would have.
Yeah, this ordinance does provide for a subscription, but it doesn't provide for an amount. Well, why don't I do this? Why don't you pass the ordinance, and by the next meeting, I will give you sample subscription fees. I will give you counties or cities and what they charge. And then if you want to set one, I'll also bring subscription agreements. And if you like it, you can pass it and set the fee. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't know. You know, I'm with you. I think it should be about $50. You know, because what you want to do is you want to get, you know, as many people in as possible. But I don't know that, so I will check.
Well, any farmer that sees that if they have a fire, it's going to cost them $100 an hour per vehicle, and they start adding it up, they'll want the subscription.